Greetings, Batprince here, and today Ms. Bat and I are playing Bokuten, Why I Became an Angel. They sat out in the cold snow.
Yeah, that was a story before. Set out in snow, October 15th. Decided to smile and die.
I don't know if they
Basically.
died, but
Well, they probably did, that's why it's called Angel.
suppose
See.
we'll see. Don't
Hey,
assume.
it's morning!
Yeah, it is. Hmm?
I woke up. Felt like I had been dreaming until just moments ago. From my recollection, I may have had vanished in the moment when I woke up, like a fog had lifted. I had no idea what sort of dream it could have been. As I tried to remember, I know someone was here. Heave ho! Heave ho! I heard the familiar voice. This happened so often, it came as no surprise. I opened my eyes. And as expected, it was Nakizashi. Come on, hurry up and wake up. We're going to be late. She yelled as she climbed inside. How many times have I told her not to come in through the window? First story eaves of my and my neighbour's house, and Mikizaki's were so close that even a child could leap over. Mikizaki had made her way over in the exact fashion into my room actually, ever since we were kids. When we were children, you could play it off with the comments like, "What a lovely girl." But why did she keep doing such immature things now that we're older? Maybe she just wasn't ready to act grown up.
I'm not.
Just look at that. You can totally see her underwear.
Where?
Wake up!
I'm already up.
I got up, careful not to look at her way. Neither of us gave a second thought to me seeing her underwear at this point. It weren't very sensitive to the fact that we were man and woman. Even though that was how our relationship worked, it was still polite to look away. You should be.
Okay, I'll be the girl. Ah, seriously? You are already up?
Why are you disappointed? You came to wake me up, so shouldn't you be glad it didn't take long?
But I didn't get to wake you up. I wanted to bang a frying pan with a ladle or tear off your covers. That didn't work. I could even have jumped on you with everything that I had.
We'd known each other since we were kids, but I was getting a bit worried. Are you stressed out or something? I'll definitely give you advice if I can.
I'm not stressed out, but if I'm going to do something, then I may as well make a show of it.
I'm not sure what to think of that line of thought. Could call Nagasaki a party animal if you were a festive in town. He was the type who would start heaving up a portable shrine first. Wanting to make everything she did fun was praiseworthy, but it did make me worry about whether or not she considered what would happen and gold. One of these days, Sasaki was going to come wake me up and put me down for good.
I guess there's nothing I can do if you are already up. I'll make breakfast.
She rolled up her sleeves looking enthusiastic. I don't need breakfast.
No, you gotta eat breakfast. Skipping dinner is fine, but you have to eat in the morning.
So she said, but she wouldn't let me skip dinner either. Came to wake me up in the morning and make me eat these 3 square meals a day. If I left her to her own devices, she would even prepare my clothes for the next day, underwear included, and leave it at my bedside.
Sounds good to me.
Naturally, I asked and eventually got her to stop with the underwear. If I left everything to her, I'd probably lead the most wholesome lifestyle in the world. Yeah. Saki's entire family had been watching over me ever since my parents passed away. The parents said it would be fine for me to live with them, but I declined. That would be far too presumptuous for me. In any case, I was blessed. That's sarcasm, right? There had to be someone more deserving on me of such special treatment.
You're talking to yourself
I
now?
think so.
Nice. Shut up in a monologue. Nobody asked
On a
you.
train or bus. Train.
Probably can't. I gave him that the other day.
Oh.
What? Are you still half asleep? Get it together.
Misaki slapped me on the back and it was quite an impact. Ow, that hurts.
If it hurts, then act like it. You're a total zombie.
And you're too lively. Misaki was also always full of energy and trying to lift my spirits. Probably had been ever since that day. I knew that painfully so and felt bad for her.
Come on, hurry up.
I heard you. I climbed the hill as she pestered me. It was too seemingly endless, winding slope to school. A certain classmate of mine had seriously considered changing schools because of this climb was too much of a chore. Still, it didn't bother me as long as I was climbing. I didn't have to think about anything. I could focus on slightly putting one foot in front of the other, neither time nor need to think about anything to hinder it. That was the best thing about this hill. Even Nozaki must have been getting tired. She had been carrying this conversation by herself for the most part, but she gradually talking less and less.
Naruko, morning! That was... Oh, KO.
Spotted her friend disappearing up the hill with incredible momentum and mumbled under her breath. Your friend?
Yeah, she's from the track and field club.
Oh, no. That makes sense. She was already outside. How she had been running, you'd think she hadn't felt the incline at all. If I could run like that, the world might look slightly different.
Joining a club could have done you some good, Kojima. Wow. Kojima.
I wasn't cut out for any of the clubs at school. Besides, I'm not the club type anyway.
I'll club you in a minute.
I was another.
If you are not in the club type, then what type are you? Actually, I joined a club in uni.
Yeah.
I did the anime club. I used to go and watch anime
Really?
with all the guys. I never actually went to uni though.
Huh.
I just turned up at the club and watched cartoons with friends.
Nice.
Yep.
Vicky sighed incredulously at how apathetic I was.
If only there were an archery club.
Not like I would have poured my heart into it either way. It would have been enough for me if they'd just let me draw a bow once in a while. Masiki's dad was an archery teacher. He managed his own dojo and had quite a few students. That's where I learned how to use a bow. Even now, I would draw a bow when it felt like a change of pace. It wasn't like I was paying a tuition, so I only used them when nobody else was.
What a waste. You're so good at it too.
I am not. Whether I was good or bad wasn't the issue. As far as I was concerned, a bow was just a tool and nothing more. I heard a faint chime up on the top of the hill.
Ah, the bell! This is bad, Kiri. We'll be late.
I told you we didn't have time to sit around and eat breakfast.
Save your whining for later. Hurry up! Push.
We ended up being late anyway, huh?
We almost made it too.
Nazuki was already annoyed. Really annoyed. We came rushing into the classroom, but the teacher had beaten us by a hair. It was really disappointing. Of course, we had just narrowly missed the start of the first period. Not homeroom.
Oh, you're really late then.
Yeah, naturally the teacher wouldn't overlook it and we were sent out to all together.
Oh, me.
Aine circly coming to wake me up and make me eat breakfast every morning, so I knew I'm in no position to say this, but...
Stop right there. I know what you're gonna say better than anyone. I'm not helping either of us if we're both late in the process.
She worriedly held her head.
Hello?
Just then we heard an incredibly out-of-pace and cheap voice. The guy who allegedly approached us was our classmate Curator, and was the same guy who planned on transferring to Hill.
Why are you guys flirting so early in the morning? We're not flirting.
Mizaki, you're kind of loud.
I know. Forget about that. What was that cello supposed to be? Oh, you noticed?
It was beaming, seemed like he wanted us to notice it.
That's a new greeting I made up from the Italian word ciao, an English word for hello. Feel free to use it. Isn't it so? Right? Why do I have to use some gibberish greeting you came up with? It's not gibberish. I stayed up all last night coming up with it. Thanks to that, I'm totally sleep deprived.
Kyoto sounded proud of it, but Nizaki just looked fed up with it.
Why bother staying up just for that? You seriously had nothing better to do. It's fine. It was fun, right, Tomoe?
Why not? I do respect that fatality of yours.
See?
I could tell his triumphant behavior was starting to get on Nizaki's nerves. Given how seriously she was by nature, a part of her must have had trouble accepting Kiyo's unrelenting optimism. The three of us hung out a lot all the time. Same time, Kiyo was a bit of a loner, though, so he sometimes went out and did his own thing.
So why are you two standing out here? We're not standing here because we like it. We were forced to. Forced out into the hall at your age? Aha! You're like grade schoolers.
He said before cheerfully laughing again.
Aha!
Akira was already laughing. Came to think of it, I didn't think I'd actually ever see him.
Okay then, you two stand there and play nice. Huh? Hey you!
With that, he waltzed confidently into the classroom. Then, come right back out.
She told me to stand out here too!
Knew it.
Of course she did. You were even later than we were.
I'm surprised she barged right into the room like that when we were already forced to stand out in the hall.
I thought I wouldn't get caught if I acted confident.
I don't know.
There's no way that would work.
I know.
Yeah! Haha!
Shut up! Stand there quietly.
I'm sorry. Aha! She got mad at you!
Kiyo didn't look like he was reflecting on his actions at all.
Your fault for being so loud. Why am I the one who has to apologize? It's all good. Anyway, let's go to the roof.
He made yet another inappropriate suggestion.
Huh? What are you talking about? We're supposed to stand here. Standing out here won't do us any good anyway. It's not like we're going to learn anything from it. Big talk from someone who showed up even later than we did. I can't do anything about it now. As long as we're not late next time. Don't look back. Look forward, right? You're so full of yourself. There's no way I can do that. Then we'll just go without you, right, Tomoe?
I don't care either way.
Huh? Yanni? Okay, Nazazaki, we're gonna go now. Hey, wait!
Through the roof!
To the roof.
The cold wind blew past and chilled me down to my very core when we opened the door to the roof.
Oh, it's so cold. Of course it is. It's the roof. I still think it's a bad idea for us to come up here during class, especially since we were told to stand out in the hall. Then why don't you head back? We'll just flirt without you.
That's not going to happen.
Oh, there's no way I'm going back by myself. I can't leave Kiri alone with you. Haha, you're way too overprotective.
Kiyo went out onto the roof with a laugh and took up his usual favourite spot, the corner with the best view. The rooftop had recently been made off limits, but we still used it frequently. It was particularly a good meeting place at this point. Actually, the spot used to be mine, and mine alone. Before I knew it, these two had joined me. They were both just really friendly. I just stood next to Kiyo and could see the damp-looking cityscape. When you stared at it, it felt like it could suck you right in.
Hey, you okay?
Kiyo and Naki looked at me seemingly concerned. I'm fine, why do you ask? What did he mean, you okay?
Why, huh?
Naki peered over the fence down the ground. That was when I realised why they were worried. Yeah, I'm okay, I won't fall. I took quite a look below and we were on the 4th story roof. They were pretty high up.
You've got a record after all.
That was an accident. Something that like happened. I once fell from here, but naturally it wasn't intentional. I was, however, well aware that it was probably my fault, that they thought I had fallen on purpose. I looked down again. I may have survived this fall once, but it was high enough that I probably wouldn't survive a second time. I'm fine, I said again to convince myself.
Well, that's good. Anyhow, it sure is cold.
Naki quickly changed the topic. It was that chilly time of year where we all had already switched over to our winter, and that frigid, windy rooftop definitely took its toll on us. Still, there was no real substitute for how tranquil it was up here. It was so serene. It was as if time had stopped. Even accounting for the fact classes were still in session, this place was indeed quiet.
Whenever we come here, it seems like this place is at the end of the world.
Theo whispered with a shrug. Don't you dislike quiet places like this? Theo liked it when things were busy and lively, but this place was the polar opposite of that.
Nah, I don't hate them that much. This spot's not bad.
Really?
I'm not picky guy.
Yeah, that's true. I'd been hanging out with Kyo ever since we wandered up in the same class last year. By the way, Naki had been assigned to a new, different class at the time, so they got to know each other through me. I hadn't known Kyo for very long, but I couldn't really recall him ever saying something. Varied people's school subjects, it seemed that way for everything. Kyo was really a mysterious guy.
That side of you seems kind of suspicious.
Naki seemed to dislike that part of him though. In a way, Naki's persona was the exact opposite. She was very clear about what she liked or disliked, and had her way of making it known to everyone around her. The fact that she wasn't two-faced was Ninsaki's saving grace. That's why everyone trusted her so much. I often saw giving friends advice. Even though I was witnessed it firsthand in the past, she never shared those conversations with us. She kept everything under strict confidentiality. That was yet another reason why people liked her. Knowing Kiaya would probably spread rumors the second he heard it, it wouldn't be out of malice. He was just the type who could keep secrets.
Still, it really is quiet. Wah. So quiet it's making me sleepy. That's because you stayed up late thinking about stupid stuff. Cello! Ah! Wah. Oh, you yawn. No, I didn't.
Friends messing around. What an ordinary, silly sight.
Yeah. School
That's
days,
lovely.
man.
Yeah.
Alright, that's enough for today. Let's move on.